All right, everyone, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into a topic that's practically bursting with tradition and meaning, and yeah, maybe a little bit of magic too.
Magic, definitely.
Christmas Eve.
Exactly.
It's a night that holds a special place in so many hearts, and we're going to unpack why that is.
Yeah, we're going to look at how it blends religious traditions with secular ones, all the fun stuff.
And we've got some amazing source material to guide us through all the different ways folks experience this special night.
All over the world, too.
Exactly, all over the world. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the heart of the matter, the religious significance of Christmas Eve.
Right. So, from a religious perspective, Christmas Eve is like the big lead up to the birth of Christ.
It's the vigil.
Yeah, the vigil, exactly. A time of anticipation, getting ready to celebrate his arrival.
And that anticipation is like amplified by all the beautiful imagery that surrounds Christmas Eve, right? You got midnight mass, the candlelight services,
Oh,
the
absolutely.
hymns, the readings from the nativity story.
It's just so powerful, so atmospheric.
It really sets the mood.
Yeah, and the themes you see woven through all of it, hope, peace, joy, those are like the central pillars of the religious celebration.
Right. And Jesus' birth itself, it's seen as this pivotal moment, symbolizing salvation, offering a message of redemption.
Exactly, a really powerful message.
And it's interesting how those themes of hope and light, they kind of connect to some of the more secular traditions too.
Oh, definitely.
Like take the Christmas tree, for example. I mean, it's not just a pretty decoration, is it?
No, not at all. There's a lot more to it than that, with its twinkling lights and all the shiny ornaments.
And usually a star, or sometimes an angel on top.
Yeah, and the Christmas tree actually has roots that go way back, even before Christianity. Ancient cultures used evergreens in their winter solstice celebrations.
Really?
Yeah, they saw it as a symbol of life persisting through the dark winter months, the triumph of light over darkness.
So even something as simple as putting up a tree has all these layers of meaning baked into it.
It really does.
It's fascinating. And speaking of traditions, our source material highlighted how diverse Christmas Eve feasts are around the world.
Oh, yeah, it's not just milk and cookies everywhere.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
In Italy, they've got this incredible tradition called the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Yeah, that one's pretty unique.
7 fishes. That's a lot of seafood, but apparently it symbolizes the 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church.
That's what they say. It also reflects the abundance of seafood in the Mediterranean, geographically speaking.
Makes sense. And then you've got the Nordic countries. They're all about warming up with hearty meals, roasted meats, and what's that drink called again?
You mean mulled wine?
Mulled wine, yes. That stuff's amazing. So cozy.
Yeah, and mulled wine's got a long history, too. The spices they use in it, cinnamon, cloves, those were once super valuable, like real treasures. So mulled wine was a treat reserved for special occasions.
Wow, so it's like a little taste of history in a cup.
You could say that.
It's amazing how these traditions offer a window into different cultures, different ways of life.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tapestry.
And no matter where you are or how you celebrate, there's this palpable sense of excitement that just builds and builds all day.
Oh, absolutely. And all those traditions, the gift exchanges, the caroling, getting everything ready for Santa, they all feed into that feeling, building the magic and wonder, especially for the kids.
Yeah, it's really special to watch them experience that.
Definitely.
But I do wonder, with all the focus on gifts and parties and all the fun stuff, is there a risk we sometimes lose sight of the deeper meaning of Christmas Eve?
That's a good question. It's a valid concern, for sure. But I think even in the middle of all the material celebrations, there's still a powerful opportunity for spiritual reflection.
So it's about finding that balance.
Yeah, I think so. It's a time to be grateful for what we have, to look back on the year that's passed, and to remember what really matters, love, hope, generosity.
It's about connecting with something bigger than ourselves, whether that's through faith, through family, or even just through the spirit of giving that seems to be everywhere.
Absolutely, and that's something that transcends any specific belief system. It's universal, that feeling of connection. And Christmas Eve gives us this unique opportunity to pause, to appreciate the simple joys, to reconnect with what's truly important.
Beautifully put. And as you all gather with your loved ones this Christmas Eve, as you create your own special memories, I want you to think about what resonates most with you about this night, what makes it so unique and meaningful in your own life. We hope this deep dive has given you a new appreciation for the rich traditions and powerful symbolism that make Christmas Eve so magical.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve, everyone.
Merry Christmas Eve.